In this video, we're gonna showcase a strategy that should not be profitable because, it's just a combination of different indicators, so it shouldn't be profitable. But after backtesting it for 22 months, which is almost 2 years, well, the strategy refused to lose. We backtested it 100 times and the results were pretty interesting. As you can see, it had a win rate of 71% with a P&L of 353.94%, and that is after 100 trades. The profit factor was this, and this was the maximum drawdown. As you can see, the risk-reward ratio was 1 to 1.5. Now, you may be thinking, but what is this strategy that you're talking about? How does it work? Well, stay tuned, because in this video, we're gonna answer all those questions. Let's get into it. Now, let's begin by adding all the indicators that we need. To do that, you're gonna go to TradingView, which is actually the trading platform that I'm gonna be using. If you need to sign up, the link for that will be in the video description. Next, you wanna load the 5-minute time frame of CAD JPY, but you're not gonna be limited to this because the strategy we're gonna be showcasing here can actually work on any trading security that you like and on any time frame. After that, open the indicator search tab by clicking right here, and then type out the first indicator, which is called All Candlestick Patterns. This one under technicals. Next, type in higher high, lower low strategy. This one by Lonesome the Blue. The last indicator that we need is this one called Waddah Attar Explosion V2. This one by Cheyenne KM. Next, double click on the higher high, lower low strategy. Then on the inputs tab, you want to change the left bar's value to 3. For the right bar's value, you want to change it to 1. And then you want to disable the support resistance option and also disable the bar colors. Then head over to the style tab, and then here you want to change these colors to something a bit dull instead of having these super bright labels on your chart. For me, I'm going to change this to yellow, and I'm also going to reduce the opacity to 40%. I'm going to do the same here. And then for this color, I'm going to change it to orange with a 40% opacity. After that, click OK. Next up, open the settings for the All Patterns indicator, and then on the Inputs tab, you want to keep all these options disabled except for the engulfing option. This is going to allow this indicator to only detect engulfing patterns. After that, click OK. Then lastly, access the settings for the Waddah Attar Explosion indicator, and then on the Style tab, you want to disable the dead zone line, and then change this color's opacity to 0%. Also change this color's opacity to 0%. We're also going to change the explosion line color to white. After that, click OK. So this right here is going to be our strategy. And you're probably thinking,
what are the conditions for taking trades?
Well, without getting ahead of ourselves, let's first of all talk about the forex broker called Fintura. Now, I've been using Fintura for quite some time. As you can see here, this is my live account on MT4. Yes, MT4 is the trading platform used by Fintura. The reason why I think Fintura is a great broker is because of their low commissions as well as spreads that go as low as 0.0 pips. They also have a maximum leverage of 1 to 500. For those of us who love high leverage, if all of this isn't enough, they're also going to give you a 100% deposit bonus for all your first deposits of between $100 all the way to $50,000. So if you deposit, say, $5,000, they're going to give you a bonus of $5,000, giving you a total of $10,000 to trade with. To access the bonus as well as all the other perks, sign up to Fintura using the link in the video description. Back to the video. Now, where were we? We're supposed to go over what each of these 3 indicators is going to do in our strategy. Now, the All Patterns indicator is going to be used to identify bullish and bearish engulfing patterns in the market. Engulfing patterns are reversal patterns that can actually be super effective, when combined with other confluences, like the trend or price action. So this is how this indicator labels bullish engulfing candles. And as you can see, this candle is fully engulfing this previous candle, making it an engulfing candle. And then this is a bearish engulfing pattern. As you can see, this candle, again, is fully engulfing the previous candle. Simple. We're going to be taking long positions whenever we see a bullish engulfing candle, and we're going to be taking short positions whenever we see bearish engulfing candles. The next indicator is this one called higher high, lower low strategy. We're going to be using this to identify higher highs and lower lows in the market. And we're going to go over what this means in the next few minutes with trade examples. Then lastly, we have the Waddah Attar Explosion indicator. This is a momentum indicator. We're gonna be using it to identify market momentum to make sure it is high enough for us to take long and short positions. So basically, when this histogram goes above this white line called the explosion line, that would indicate a high enough bullish or bearish market momentum. And this is where we would be looking to take our entries. Now, let's go over the conditions for taking positions. To take a long trade, the first condition is to look for a bullish engulfing candle. For that, you basically use the All Patterns indicator. Whenever you see a blue label like this one, this indicates a bullish engulfing candle. Condition number 2 is that we want the candle before the engulfing one to be a lower low or a higher low. So basically, this previous candle should be labeled lower low like this or higher low like this. In this particular trade example, the candle was labeled lower low, which is exactly what we're looking for. Now, the last condition is to confirm that the engulfing candle had enough bullish momentum to push the price in the direction of our trade. For that, we just take a look at the very last histogram bar of the Waddah Attar Explosion indicator. We need it to be colored green and to also close above the white explosion line. All our entry conditions are met right here. So we're gonna take a long trade. We're gonna set our stop loss right under the most recent swing low. Then for the take profit, we're gonna target 1.5 times the risk, letting the trade run and take profit. Now, here's another long position. This is a bullish engulfing candle, which was preceded by a higher low candle. And then looking at the Waddah Attar Explosion, we can see that this engulfing candle had a histogram down here that closed above the white explosion line, indicating the presence of enough bullish momentum to push the price in the direction of our trade. Now, how do we take a short position? Well, I'm gonna tell you. The first condition is to identify or look for a bearish engulfing candle. A bearish engulfing candle is gonna be labeled by the All Patterns indicator as this red label. And then we confirm that the previous candle before the engulfing candle was either a lower high or a higher high candle. And that is gonna be identified using the higher high, lower low indicator. In this particular trade example, we can see that this was a lower high. Now, the last condition is to confirm that the engulfing candle, which is also our entry candle, had a strong enough bearish momentum to push the price in the direction of our trade. For that, we just take a look at the Waddah Attar Explosion indicator. We need this histogram bar to be colored red and to also close above the white explosion line. All our entry conditions are met on this candle. So we're gonna enter a short position here. We're gonna put the stop loss right above the most recent swing high. For the take profit, we're gonna target 1.5 times the risk, letting the trade run, and as you can see, it hits take profit. In summary, the strategy showcased in this video is super promising. It combines these 3 indicators to produce super effective long and short positions. Now, to make this strategy even better, so you can have an even higher win rate and better statistics than this, you can try adding price action confluences like support and resistance or even breaks and retests to see how profitable it's gonna be. Now remember, the information provided in this video is not financial advice. Do your own due diligence, which includes backtesting and forward testing before committing to trading with your real money. Well, that's basically it for this video. I hope you found some value. If you did, hit the like button below and consider subscribing to stay tuned. Thanks for watching. See you next time.